Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk about area applications. You're going to need your notes, calculator, pen and or pencil, and your formula sheet. Alright, here's our first example. So we want to make sure that we get this down in our notes. It says this parking lot is covered with snow. A company charges $3 per square foot to remove snow for the year. How much will it cost to clear this lot? So first thing we have to do is figure out how big our lot is. So if we're doing this, we're going to have to find the area of a lot. So area of a rectangle is base times height. So area equals 24 times 20. The area of my lot equals 480 yards squared. Now I have this office area here, and this area will not be needed to be removed from snow, so we're going to find the area of that and subtract it from our total area. So area equals base times height. Area is going to equal 10 times 10. So the area of my office is 100 yards squared. So to figure out my total area of what needs to be removed with snow, I'm going to take 480 minus 100, and I'm going to get 380 yards squared. Now, they don't want it in yards, they want it in square feet. So in order for us to do this, we need to change it. Now, for 1 yard, it equals 3 feet. But now for 1 square yard, now we have to square it. We're going to have 9 feet. Okay? So 1 squared yard is equal to 9 feet squared. So we're going to take our total, 380, and we have to take it times 9, and we get 3,420 feet squared. Now we're still not done. We know how many feet squared our parking lot is, but now we need to figure out how much we're going to pay. So we have to take this times 3, and it equals, because 3 is how much it costs per square foot. So for the year to remove snow from this lot, we're going to pay $10,260. Alright, that's how much it would cost us to get this lot removed with snow per year. Alright, we're moving on to example number 2. So make sure we get this down in our notes, alright, ladies and gentlemen? We're building a birdhouse. Now we need to figure out how many square inches of wood are in this birdhouse. So first thing we have to do is figure out all of our shapes. Now I'm going to start with kind of a tricky one. Down here on the bottom, that we can't see, but we know there's a bottom to our birdhouse, there is a square. Okay, so that's the bottom. So we're going to figure out all of our shapes. We have a square, and then, so to find the area of the square, area equals base times height. So my area of my square, since it's 5 by 5, is 5 times 5, so the area equals 25. Now that's only one piece. We need to find all of the pieces. The next part, if I'm working my way up, is this rectangle right here. Now, since our base is a square, that means we're going to have 4 of everything. So we have a rectangle next, and there's going to be 4 of them. So my area, once again, is base times height. So my area equals, my base is 5, my height is 1.5, so my area equals 7.5. But now, remember, we have to take this times 4 because there's 4 of them. So my area equals 30. Now if we move up to the next shape we have here, right here is our next shape. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a trapezoid. So for our trapezoid, area equals 1/2 height times base 1 plus base 2. So area equals 1/2. My height, if I look over here, is 7. my base 1 is going to be 5 plus my base 2, which is 8. I'm going to type that all in my calculator, and area equals 45.5. Now remember, we can't forget that there are 4 sides of this, so we also have to take this one times 4. So my area equals 182. Now if we keep going to the top, we find that on the top of our birdhouse, we have a triangle. So our area of our triangle times 4, because there's 4 of them, area equals base times height divided by 2. So area equals, my base is 10. My height, if I look over here, is 7 divided by 2. So my area for this one equals 35. I'm going to take 35 times the number of sides I have, which is 4. And area equals 140. Now I've found my whole area for the whole thing except for, ladies and gentlemen, if you've noticed on our birdhouse, in order to have a birdhouse, we have to have an area for the birds to go in. So that means we're missing this little piece right here. So we're going to take that piece of the birdhouse out because we don't need it. So the area of this birdhouse is going to be all of this minus, so this is going to be subtracted from it, the area of our square, our small square. So area equals base times height. Area equals 1.5 times 1.5, which equals 2.25. Now, to find our area of our whole shape, we're going to add all these up and subtract that 2.25. So I have 25 plus 30 plus 182 plus 140 minus 225. And that's going to give me a grand total of 374.75 inches squared. All right, moving on. Now, the problem is that we went to the home store, they only sell wood by the square foot, not the square inches. So we found out that there was 374.75 inches squared, but we need to change it to feet squared. So remember, just like our last one, when we're converting from inches to feet, it's going to be a little bit different. When I go from 1 foot, that's going to equal 12 inches. But now when I go to 1 foot squared, if I want inches squared, I have to take 12 squared, which is 144. So there's 144 inches squared for every 1 foot squared. So if I want to solve this problem, I'm going to set up like this. To get rid of inches, I put it on the bottom, so I'm going to have 144 inches squared over 1 foot squared. I'm going to multiply across. So I get 374.75 all over 144. And my answer is going to be 2.6 feet squared. So I need approximately 2.6 square feet of wood in order to create my birdhouse. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will be seeing you later. Bye.